So, folks, please, for the love of God, this is your PSA for the day. Stop using AI. Stop it. Don't encourage it. Don't buy AI tech. Don't use it in your day-to-day life if you can at all avoid it. Just stop, because every day it just gets worse. And the fact that we're integrating it into every aspect of our lives is probably really bad, actually. Don't do that. Okay? It lies. It is incapable of actually providing you useful data if you do not fact check it. And also, it will send itself into delusional spirals if it doesn't send you into delusional spirals simply by talking to it, because it can literally break your brain. This has been demonstrated time and time and time again with so many different studies. Now,
Riverboat Peppahands Riverboat Party Mode.
Indeed, Hammock. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. But also, it's just bad to integrate into our lives in like a very specific sense. So here's one example of why, hey, maybe you shouldn't be integrating this into your physical home via like a Gemini or a Siri or anything else like that. Hackers have hijacked Google's Gemini AI with a poisoned calendar invite to take over a smart home. That's from a couple days ago. So basically the process is they fill a calendar invite with a bunch of like poison for the AI, and then they are able to use that calendar invite to open your windows, turn off your lights, unlock your doors, etc. This is like yes, and Netrunner, you're 100% right. Like, the Internet of Things has always been a pretty serious security vulnerability, but integrating AI into this with like chat prompts is a next level vulnerability. A next level vulnerability. Remember how I put out a video like a month or two ago about how angry I was at an internet connected pizza oven? Yeah, because one of the other things that this can do, by the way, is screw with, for example, an internet-connected oven. If your oven is connected via these prompts, they can turn it on remotely. Like, I hope you understand why this is bad. And it just kind of gets worse the more you think about it. Like, if they can take control over your various physical systems in your home via hacks like this, then they can also steal your data, spy on you, use your various cameras, for example. So, like, don't integrate this technology into your home. Don't do that. Like, for the love of God. Like, just in the opening paragraph of this, I wanna read to you this. The internet-connected lights go out. The smart shutters covering its 4 living rooms and kitchen windows start to roll up simultaneously, and a connected boiler is remotely turned on. They can connect your boiler to... Like, stop it! Don't use this! This is bad! This is bad technology that can hurt you and the people you love. Stop it!
I'm amazed they haven't tried to integrate AI into pacemakers. Imagine having a hacker stop people's hearts.
I mean, like, unironically, it feels like we're like a year or two away from that, and it's terrifying. And in case you're like, wait a minute, what do you mean, like, use your cameras? What do you mean by that? It's not just the hackers you have to be aware of, right? Because so many companies have access to the data from your devices. And I want to highlight this one that the ACLU gave a shout out to a couple months ago, and I'm just seeing it now, so forgive me. And by a couple months ago, I mean in July. Surveillance company Flock now using AI to report us to police if it thinks our movement patterns are suspicious. So what does that mean? Well, basically, Flock is a police surveillance company, and they have been granted a huge government contract to essentially create a nationwide license plate tracking system. Basically, it uses data from cameras all across the country in order to track your location in your car via your license plate. And then it feeds that information to an AI, and that AI says, maybe this person is breaking the law. And then it sends that to the police. And, you know, I'm crazy idea here. Who's funding this Flock company? Who might be one of the biggest funders of this company? Why, let's take a look. Earlier this year, back in March, accelerating innovation, Flock secures $275 million to advance crime-solving technology. The financing was led by Andreessen Horowitz. That's right, the Eggman. The man with the egg head. The evil Eggman that is really in our world. This technology is downstream directly from these freaks, these technocratic oligarchic freaks. Can we just make the photograph of this man? When you Google Eggman, I don't want the Sonic character to come up. I want this man to come up. I don't know how we do that or get it done, but like, this man is making all of our lives worse. And like, I don't know, maybe he deserves more shade on the internet for that. Look at him. Look at him. Can you link that pic? Guys, this is a pic from a New Yorker article. Like, this isn't even like photoshopped. This is like the best that they had. Like, I'm not even I'm not even kidding. It's from this article from 2015. That's the header image here. Can we please stop glazing these freaks, man? That's what he actually looks like. That's not edited. It reflects his soul. The parabolic curve of his noggin.
Rich people really saw every tech-based dystopia movie and thought, brilliant, let's go.
Yeah, they watched Minority Report and said, my main takeaway from this movie is how we should invent that technology that was evil and bad and stupid. The freak glazing will continue until morale improves. Please stop. Oh no, sorry to this man. You don't have to apologize to him. He's a billionaire, and he wants to own you. And I don't mean that in the sense of like, oh, he wants to like own you in the marketplace of ideas. I mean he literally wants to own you like a feudal lord owned his serfs. Okay? And maybe we should fight them with all of the venom we have in our words. Yeah, this man opens a book about like chattel slavery in the US and sighs looking at the pictures thinking, oh man, this could have been me. This could have been me wielding the whip. Crazy. From Andreessen's Wikipedia page. This is his actual Wikipedia picture. Oh my god. The most disgusting people alive want to own you because they have no other redeeming qualities themselves. You could literally Photoshop these eyes and that mouth and that nose onto an egg and it would be indistinguishable. Anyway, stop using AI, you rubes, you saps. Don't fall for this man's trap. This man is sitting in a room somewhere going, yes, use the Google Gemini, use Flock, yes, ever more users added daily, and like, then he starts coughing because he swallowed like a hard-boiled egg the wrong way.
Shit. Don't tell me the book Dead Souls is gonna apply to the US, referring to the tech feudalism and serfdom.
I mean, that is genuinely what guys like this want to do. Yanis Varoufakis, former Greek finance minister, like coined the term like techno-feudalism, and or was it cloud feudalism? I forget the exact term, but like
that's not from Coneheads.
He's written extensively about these guys. That is exactly what they want to do. Sake Tanuki, thank you for the 2 tier 1 subs, and no, that isn't from Coneheads, surprisingly. Whilst we're here, what is this?
Day 1 of watching kids' YouTube has not gone well. I wiped this iPad, created a clean YouTube account, then trained it for an hour of only auto-played Cocomelon videos before watching every YouTube short it suggested, all the way through in order. This was the first short. And it only went downhill
Jesus
from here.
Christ.
This is the second one, and we're getting cats being on beds, so the mom cat beats the kid cat, making it bloody, then abandoning it. Then we get a cat bombing a pond of geese to make a coat, then a very weird AI ad for Polybuzz trying to get kids to sign up for AI chatbots, and finally, the first real video we get is a kid wailing. Yes. Those were the first 5 videos I saw after an hour of Cocomelon. At this point, YouTube has decided this will mostly be a cat account. This one fat shames the mom cat, so the dad cat helps the mom fit into the unreasonably sized dress. Quick non-cat detours included Cuphead, saved from a fire, followed by a baby almost drowning but getting saved by Puppy and Jesus, naturally. Then a baby's mother dies and his dad finds a new woman, so the baby digs up the dead mom to cry over her dead body. Then we're back to our cat's feed, this time with demon babies being birthed and diarrhea followed by abusive cat dads. I've been scrolling shorts for 30 minutes, then had to put it away. I'm not looking forward to day 2, but I'm going to keep going because this is real. I know the YouTube Kids app is the safer one, but kids aren't always watching that. They're going on Safari and looking up YouTube videos. So let's stop worrying about the boomers for a second and realize that the kids are at the highest risk.
Yeah, that was disturbing as fuck. Number one, pay attention to what your kids are fucking watching on YouTube. I think that's maybe lesson number 1. Like, you should know what your kids are watching on YouTube. You can't autoplay that shit because that is what is going to happen. The fact that like the YouTube algorithms go in that direction is very, very, very disturbing. But like y'all gotta stop using this AI shit. Y'all gotta stop supporting like AI shorts. Stop using it, man. We gotta stop this shit. But Larry and Jihad now, okay? Yeah, Quiet Kitsune, unironically. You know what, this is profits. I mean, that is unironically what this is all about. You know, the reason YouTube allows this shit on their program is directly related to the fact that they can make money off of it. The reason this AI mass-produced garbage is put on YouTube in the first place is because if enough of it is put on YouTube, it will make them money. But like, as parents, y'all gotta step up. You gotta pay attention to what they're watching. I browse teacher threads all the time. You can tell who's the troublesome kids by how much the parents give them unsupervised endless phone time. Yeah, and and so much of this AI garbage is becoming unskippable insofar as it's like being built directly into the hardware of your devices. And sorry, felt like people needed to see what's actually being spawned by this trash, and it's all irredeemable garbage. You know, like, at the end of the day, like, they're trying to sell this tech for, like, students studying. They're trying to sell it as the therapy. They're trying to sell it as, like, you know, this is going to be essentially be like a Star Trek level technology where you just have, like, people in the palm of your hand with PhD level expertise. There's a meme going around, just today that I saw of like asking the most advanced AI they've put out so far, ChatGPT 5, to like name the presidents in order, and like it can't do that. They're touting this thing as like a PhD level expert in any field, and like it can't do simple tasks.
If I want my kids indoctrinated on random crap, it better be the Tuttle twins.
Oh god, suck it, Tanuki. But like, this is like when Elon Musk started selling Teslas as like full autopilot vehicles when like it's nowhere near like auto being capable of actually doing that. It's just lies. And honestly, I mean, we live in hell world, so this isn't going to happen, but these companies should be sued out of existence. A theoretical PhD, yeah. It couldn't tell how many R's were in strawberry for a good 2 years. Yeah. Did you see the Answers in Genesis Canada video where the AIG presenter talks to Grok and literally says that Grok, has more knowledge than all PhDs in the world? Yeah. It is all bullshit. Have you seen the map of it trying? No, Uncle Gumball. I've seen just a map where it tries to label the different states. And it labeled the state I live in, Minnesota, as Mahunamuma. So, great. And again, I need to stress, even if it was able to correctly label all of that, why would that benefit me? How would having that benefit me at all? It still messes up. They just trained it on strawberries specifically. That's so pathetic, man. Anyway, wait, I pulled up a recipe for a sandwich I wanted to make. Gemini put it together into a shopping list for me and integrated it with my overall shopping list. That's cool and all until, like, it tells you to put glue on your sandwich. You know? There was a story that an article, and I don't have it prepped or anything, but there was an article recently about a guy who decided to switch table
How many
salt.
tech bro failures will it take for us to realize they can't solve anything?
I don't know, Saki Tanuki. People have been... people have bought into this flim-flam man nonsense. We're living in an era of goddamn music men.
For the past few weeks, Randall White has been dealing with a persistent...
images are the same as neoclassicism Nazi rhetoric. It is bad for humanity.
Honestly, I'm right there with you, Logan Hill. Thank you for the $5
an annoying
super chat.
problem right outside his San Francisco condo.
So I was like, where's that coming from? I looked down, and I was like, I think it's coming from the Waymo cars.
This parking lot full of driverless Waymo cars has had multiple incidents where suddenly the vehicles become confused and start honking all at each other. White says he heard it for the first time about 2 weeks ago after he was woken up around 4 a.m.
Then it happened again, and again, and I started thinking, well, this is an issue.
White isn't the only one who's had issues with the noises either. Several people who live in the buildings nearby the parking lot have also had similar complaints.
Over the past 2 weeks, I've been woken up more times overnight than I have combined
This guy looks sleepy as hell. Let this man get a good night rest.
over 20 years.
Russell Pofsky lives in a building adjacent to White. He says the honking incidents have happened at random times during both the day and night and have started to take a toll on him.
I could not be more cranky today for a Monday. After these past 2 weeks, it's really at a high level. It's just really, it's tough. It affects the way you feel.
White says he and others have reached out to Waymo about the issue. In a statement sent to ABC 7 News, Waymo says, quote,
Yeah, these are the cars that can be stopped by just putting a traffic cone in front of them.
We are aware that in some scenarios, our vehicles may briefly honk while navigating our parking lots. We have identified the cause and are in the process of implementing a fix. White says Monday afternoon was the first time the honking seems to have gotten better. Despite the inconvenience, he tells me he's still a fan of the autonomous vehicle company and uses the cars on a regular basis.
God, you dumb fuck.
And so I was all about it until the honking started. And all I really wanted...
Are you all about it until it starts driving at like 90 miles an hour in a 30 mile an hour neighborhood? Like, are you all about it until the doors lock and you can't get out? God, these people, man. Don't be like this guy.
This resolution.
In San Francisco, Jim Johns, ABC 7 News.
Imagine simping for these things. Damn, son. We stopped the honking, but they'll randomly run over 8-year-olds. Still patching that issue.
These self-driving cars seem to be way more trouble than they are worth. I'll see myself out.
Hey, Knifey is stuck. God. Anyway, hey, stop using AI. It's demonic. Stop it.
Admittedly, Waymo cars stopping for traffic cones is way better and safer than Teslas, which would run over the cone and the person who set it.
Yeah, y'all remember that video of like a Tesla navigating straight through like a picture of a brick wall? Y'all remember that, right? Maybe we shouldn't be trusting our lives to these devices. I'm just throwing that out there. Stop it. Just stop it, you dumb fucks. They can literally turn on your gas stove when you're home without your knowledge. Stop it. Just make a fucking shopping list. You don't need some AI helper, right? I don't know. God, my mind keeps going back to, I forget the exact thing, but it was a couple days ago, and I read like one of the upshots of like the latest ChatGPT 5 is like you can speak like you would normally, and you can tell it to let your wife know you're going to be 15 minutes late for dinner. And it's like, if you can If you have voice recognition technology, you don't need AI to do that. You can just say, hey, Siri, text wifey, I'm going to be 15 minutes late for dinner. You don't have to like offload the cognitive labor of talking to your wife to a robot. Stop being cucked by these clunkers. Stop it.
Riverboat Jack is going to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube is where she streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, dating, and plenty more. Her sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord. Riverboat Jack.